Hey everyone! So on keto, you really have to know how to cook and bake at least some stuff. And I'm really not that good about cooking and baking a lot. We eat out a lot and everything. But I had to learn, and so I'm going to take you along on a journey with me. So today, we're going to make a necessity, I believe, especially when you're craving something sweet and you really need some comfort food. And chocolate chip cookies are those things. And I've tried so many different recipes, and like I said, I'm not really a baker, so I was like screwing up left and right, and I finally found a recipe I liked, and then of course I lost it because I didn't keep track of the website I got it off of, so I just kind of did it by memory, and we're going to try it again. And I tried 2 different sweeteners because I haven't been too thrilled with the way erythritol has the cooling effect. So my awesome husband just got me something called Sucrin Gold, and it also is erythritol, but I gave it a little tiny taste and it didn't taste as cooling as the Swerve brown. So, and that is like the little secret here. If you use half, I'm gonna also use Boca Sweet or Bocha Sweet, I'm not sure exactly how it's pronounced, instead of the regular granular Swerve. And this, because neither one of these had that cooling taste to me, so we're going to taste these for the first time, and hopefully it's going to be great. I will let you know at the end if it is, so stick around and we're going to make it. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is, I already have my stick of butter in here, and I'm just going to plug my mixer in, and I'm just going to start, where's my button? Just start mixing this up now so it gets nice and white and creamed. And it was already at room temperature, so it's creaming very nicely. Okay, so now I'm going to just leave that for a second, and I'm going to put my dry ingredients in this bowl. We're going to do 1.5 cups of almond flour, and I got this great deal at Costco. Price down below. There's 1 cup and 1/2 cup. Just close that up. Then we're going to use baking soda, and that is 1/2 teaspoon. And there's this really cool ridge here, so you just scrape it up, put it there, and then 1/2 teaspoon of xanthan gum, and that helps it keep the shape of the cookie, but also so that it's more of a chewy cookie rather than a hard, crunchy cookie, which I like. And I use Anthony's. Now you're going to want to give this a good mix because you don't want any of this separating on you. So I'm just going to take my trusty whisk. And then my dry ingredients are all ready. Now for my wet ingredients, I need 1/3 cup. I'm going to do the Boca Sweet first. I think it's 1/3. Like I said, I'm kind of winging it. Seems like a lot, but that in there. And then 1/3 of the Sucrin Gold. I'm going to start to mix this up real good. And as that's getting all mixed together, I just need to get my vanilla extract. I'm going to do 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract right in. Okay. I'm just going to make sure it's all mixed well. And just going to start to add. I'm going to just stop it. And I'll add half of my dry. So that's incorporated. Okay, and now I'm going to add the rest of it.
What if it's too dry looking? What do you add?
It's not going to be too dry, it's dough.
Oh.
It's supposed to form a dough. It's going to form a dough right now. And I'm just going to speed it up. Okay. Take this off. So now I can fold in. Most recipes call for half of a cup of chocolate chips. I'm using the Lily's baking chips. 2 carbs per 30 chips. About 14 grams. So I'm gonna just measure. Oh, I'm sorry. My wet ingredients, I forgot to add the egg. So now basically I made a fat bomb, which you could eat later, but I'm gonna add the egg. And the recipe may not come out great, or it may come out awesome. We'll find out. Can't believe I forgot the egg. Okay. Well, like I said, I'm not really a baker, so I hope this works. It looks a lot better. So now I'm going to grab our trusty scale that my husband got for me, but we're going to put at least a half of a cup. Okay, I'm just going to use an ice cream scoop and my spatula, and I'm going to do, that's very big. Okay. A lot of people suggest that you refrigerate the dough. And right now it's awfully sticky, so it's probably a good idea. So parchment paper right now I'm realizing is a little bit of a pain. Let's try a non-stick Reynolds wrap. Okay, now they're all ready. We're going to put them in the oven for 8 minutes. We'll check it on 350, right? Yeah, 350 for, we'll check it at 8 minutes and maybe it goes till 12. Oh, and I'm going to move my tray up.
Cookie should go on the 3rd.
Okay, we're putting them on the 3rd shelf. That was 8 minutes. We'll check them. They don't look quite done yet. So we're going to put them in for 3 more minutes. Okay, now we're going to check it again. Now the edges look pretty brown, so I think they're ready to come out. And the tops look a little pale, but that's alright. Now we're just going to take them out and let them cool. As you see, they spread pretty wide. So I'm just going to turn this oven off, and I'm going to let them cool on the trays, because if I try to move them now, they'll just fall apart. Okay, so it's been a half hour, and now you can check them out. So now we're going to try and see which is better, the foil, which is the non-stick Reynolds, or the parchment paper. Okay, it's pretty easy. Place that there, and I'll try it. Also very easy. Alright, so both, I'm just curious about underneath. It's cooked very well. It's still very flexible. I'm going to let them cool even longer. It's been a half hour. I just want to see the bottom of this one. A little more well done on the foil, and on the parchment paper a little less well done. I think I'll prefer these, but we'll do a taste test. So the top is the parchment paper. Just break a piece off and taste it. That's really good. And I don't think I screwed up with the egg, so it worked out. And now, those are really yummy. I like them a lot. I'm gonna let them cool. I'm probably gonna refrigerate them overnight, and then I'll taste them again tomorrow because I really like them better the next day. But I'd say this recipe is 2 thumbs up. I'll give you all the details in the description below, and I think we're good to go. Have a great night. Bye. We put these in the refrigerator, and I separated them with little parchment papers so that they wouldn't stick. Now you see it's definitely more sturdy of a cookie. Nice and cold. And we're going to give it a taste. Let's break a little piece off. Oh my goodness. It tastes like a real cookie. Like sugar and flour and all. I'll try this recipe a couple more times, but I think we nailed it. And I will share it below. And I'm very excited that I feel like I'm cheating. I feel like, did somebody switch these out with real cookies? So I think this is a keto hit for sure. Thanks for watching.